Well, so that's actually so very quickly. I got lucky so I was there after Anaconda. So after Anaconda happened, which basically moved all the Taliban to essentially Pakistan. So when I got there was right after Anaconda. So we basically that deployment, my first, we built all the outstations on the Pakistani, or not on, but near the Pakistani border. So all the places that you hear about, Asadabad, Jalalabad, the Korgal Valley, which it really wasn't called that at that time, but all those areas, that's when we built those fire bases. And so I was lucky. I was at a very, very small. I mean, it was really like a small compound. With it was just one platoon. I was a sniper at that time, and I got attached to a unit team because they didn't have a sniper. So I got to work with them on a couple missions, and after that, I was like, "Yep, this is what I'm going to do." And so then, as soon as I got back from Afghanistan, I put in a packet.
So let me ask you about that. I want to drill down. So you're attached to a unit team. You're not a member of the unit at this time. You're an Army Ranger. What was your perception of those guys the first time you got to work with them? Because I hear from a lot of people, and I'll paraphrase, when they work with members from the unit, it's like they think they're larger than life. Like these dudes are superheroes compared to the rest of us. Is that kind of the same impression you had?
The best way I can describe it, or not the best way I can describe it, a thing that does a great job of capturing it is Black Hawk Down. I mean, they really did a good job. I mean, you saw them as gods, and when I was a ranger, I was just like, it was like when it came to combat, it was like they were Morpheus. It's like they knew what was going to happen before. It was very strange, and also actually the guy that led the team that I was attached to, and I'll just say this now because it's what are the odds? 4 year, whatever, I forget the exact time, but 4 years later, that guy that ran that team, 4 years later, he is the exact same person that put the tourniquet on my arm.